Portions of the whole ability for people to actually use the actual library is based off of being able to follow the rules so that people are actually able to sustain the same
That's not
abilities.
debatable.
Yeah, I know it's
So,
not
so
debatable.
what is your question?
So like I'm saying is that if I was talking about complaints where they were actually trying to discriminate so that other people couldn't read
Okay, sir,
books,
stop. So
why would that be a
sir,
stop?
because I'm going to answer that
It's
question.
recorded.
That's fine. I'm going to
It
answer.
shouldn't even be a stop.
Sir, if you don't let me answer your question, I can't help you. So, if your complaint is about procedures in the library, can't help you here at the literature desk, what I recommend you do, you go down to the first floor, you can fill out a concern form, it will go upstairs.
Like I said,
Sir, no.
no,
Please let me-
I'm still telling you the
No,
truth.
No.
Because you guys did something that was illegal by basically blocking people from being able to do so. So I'm asking you if there's a reason why you guys actually continually kept omitting it. Your answer is to basically say you're pleading the fifth when I'm actually just asking you the simple questions.
Yeah, this is Chris.
I'm not even causing issues. I'm recording everything.
I have a patron who's being argumentative.
I'm not even being
Ask
argumentative.
him to leave, he won't leave.
You just want me to leave for not actually having an answer
Thank you.
for you. It's recorded. I told you exactly what happened. I was trying to explain exactly why that wasn't the actual case because somebody somehow was continually lying. I'm recording now because you guys don't even actually want us to even talk to you. That was one of the situations. And I was trying to ask you, like, if you have ever understood that some of the responses that you're coming up with hasn't been actually helpful, and if you guys have actually tried to fix that situation instead of just saying that if you're not recording, we can just say whatever we want. Even when I went to administration. For my own safety and your safety too. So that people won't just continually keep misusing people. That's what I was getting at. And you were basically saying I was being argumentative when I wasn't.
Because you wouldn't let me answer your question.
No, I said...
See, just there, sir. You didn't.
I'm not even being rude.
Okay, so that's why you have.
You're
to go.
stating that I'm talking over you when I'm saying...
Yes, you have to leave.
Because I've been here before. I've talked to you before. And you're
No,
stating that
you've
you've never
never
seen...
spoken to me before.
And you're lying again. It's
No,
recorded.
You've never.
Why would
spoken
you
to me
say
before.
that I've never talked to you before?
Pardon me.
You just said it.
Yeah.
Why would you state that I've never talked to you before?
I've never encountered you before in my life.
Why is that the truth to you, even if I've talked to you
Because I
before?
would remember you if I'd met you before.
Why is that?
Why is what?
You've talked to me before, and you're
Never.
saying, but you're
Besides,
actually
sir,
it's
it doesn't
recorded.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, sir.
I could be ridiculed
nothing to
and
do-
based off of our
Sir,
conversation,
I'm
I could be
telling
ridiculed and lied
You're just
about.
being argumentative. And
It's
you
not
have
even
to
being
leave.
argumentative.
Yes, it is.
How is that argumentative? What's your response
You're not
on
debating anything that has to do
if
with
the
department.
if the actual
There's no
if the actual
benefit.
rules I've talked to you before and you're stating I've never talked to you before, I've actually communicated to the administration before. You guys are stating that I've
me.
never even communicated to the administration.
Not me.
You guys keep using the exact same ploys and then stating that they're not ploys. They're just what we're used to.
Sir, you need to leave.
I'm talking directly to you. The only reason why I'm not
doesn't matter. You
leaving
need to leave.
is because I've talked to you before.
No.
I've talked to the security before, and it's a basic, simple question. You guys constantly making jokes, allowing it to
You're
happen.
disrupting my.
What happened
ability
that
to
Saturday
perform
that
my
I talked
job,
to you?
sir.
I'm not even doing that.
Yes, you are.
How?
Because you're using up time that's not productive.
You're stating that me talking to you directly is not productive.
That's correct.
You're stating that me talking directly to you is not productive.
That's correct.
You're
because that's
stating.
nothing
You're
to do
stating.
with
You're
the
stating.
way the literature and fiction department functions.
What did I say? I said a complaint
You've
based off
said a lot
of
things,
basic.
sir, and I've tried to direct you where you could get that resolved.
Yeah,
you
and I
wouldn't
was
pay
saying that
attention to
if
me
that's
and-
happened before, and it's never happened. You said that I was talking over you and I wasn't.
Yes.
So, like I was saying, if I've already done that before, and you just kept continuing saying that I was talking over you again, when I was actually trying to explain exactly what was taking place, you guys have even tried to state that I was discriminatory towards myself and a long laundry list of other stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking
I've talked to you before.
No, never, sir.
Out of respect for me, can you at least say that I've talked to you before? That includes over at other libraries too,
Never.
where you guys have followed me around.
You're addressing me, sir, personally.
No, no,
I
I'm
can't account for what
addressing
anybody else
how
may be
people have
doing.
been using the
Once
library.
again,
Yeah, I'm addressing how people have been using the library, basic. And then your answer is to basically say that I've never even talked to you before. Yeah, and I've talked to her before too.
How was your day? Oh, my issue with Louise.
Hello, what's going on?
Well, basically, I was trying to double check on some complaints that I had filed, and their answer is to basically say that they had figured out how to just lie directly to administration. I tried to double check to see if administration has actually alleviated that situation. Nothing. They even tried to just kick me out just because they felt like it, like I've never talked to them before.
Okay, so
It's
when you asked
recorded
them the question,
officially.
when you asked them the question, what was their answer to you? They couldn't help you? Or
Well,
they
basically, he said that if it hasn't fixed it previously, there was no option to even change it to begin with. I went all the way to Glendale before, and they followed me in Glendale. There's the same two people, and then they tried to cause a disruption in Glendale. And
These
then,
staff members followed you to Glendale?
yeah, and they
Okay.
stated that they've never talked to me before when they have talked to me before.
Okay.
And their answer is to basically lie about people's civil rights.
Okay, well, the call we got is that you're interfering with him
I
doing
wasn't
his
even-
job. The only thing I could advise you is that if you have any issue with the staff member, or if you have any questions, the place to go is information desk downstairs. They'll give you a form which you could fill out. And then
I've
they will-
already attempted to do that multiple times
Okay,
before.
and they did not get back to you?
No, in fact, they allowed it. They allowed them. The administration allowed them to yell at me in public and to say that that was how they were fixing it.
They yelled it today? Or
No,
did
no,
they-
no. It was a couple of years back. And the only thing is, I was being non-disruptive.
Okay.
I was being non-argumentative, and I was trying to talk to them, and they were stating that it's because you're not supposed to be able to do that. You're supposed to act black.
Okay,
Which is
well,
very
yeah.
disrespectful,
So,
like I was
one
saying.
thing I could tell you in this situation, you're interfering with him doing his job.
I wasn't even interfering with
I
his
know.
job. I was
That's
asking him a
the-
quick
that's the
question
call.
about all the situations. That
Okay,
includes
yeah,
him
he
following me
has- he
all the
has-
way to Emeryville
He doesn't
and then
have the
lying and
answer.
saying that it was actually because the gangs that black people have are scheduled as black people gangs, but the other gangs or groups that other people have aren't even scheduled as that, so they're going to continually use that option to state that we're the psychotic ones, even if we're talking directly to them,
Okay.
even if we talked to them previously.
Okay, so what we could do right now is I'll take you again to the information desk, but obviously they're not able to help you
Well,
with
like
your
I'm saying-
concern. So, they need to help other library
Well,
patrons
a
with.
few days ago, there's a person that was on a computer downstairs, right? The person couldn't leave because the person was blocking him from leaving, and then their option was to complain and state that he was causing the issue and he needed to leave. African American. White person did the same thing. They went ahead and fixed it by just basically moving the computer over. They literally were
Well,
kicking
if you
out.
have that concern, that's the reason I'm saying I could take you to the information desk. You can speak with the building manager, but you can't. Obviously, it's not working. The communication between you and
The
this-
communication needs to be equal.
Sir, I could take you with the supervisor. Is
Like I'm
that-
saying, even if I talk to the supervisor, if I'm having an actual conversation, normal
Well, he
conversation.
doesn't want to have the conversation with you anymore. That's what I'm trying to tell
Well,
you.
like I'm saying, is
He's
that
done.
if he
And-
doesn't want that conversation, yet they're making jokes behind people's backs, that conversation is
sir,
still
I did not
continuing.
witness that. I'm not saying it didn't happen. What I'm
Right,
saying
right
to
as
you-
I was leaving, what was
I
happening?
could help. I could help.
Right
This-
as I was leaving, what was happening? There's another person
Sir,
that works here
Sir, I'm trying to help you.
walked
and-
over towards me, stating that there's no way you're going to get us into trouble.
Okay, sir, I'm trying to
I've
help
talked
you
to them
here.
multiple times before.
Call the building manager? Would you like to speak with the building
Yeah,
manager?
It's-
I'm taking him. I can speak. Take him down to. Speak
It's
with the
it's
building
based
manager.
off of personal grudges that you guys
So,
held and
sir.
actually had people follow me around, which made it extremely illegal. Started allowing for stalking situations.
Yes.
Exactly what they're here for, is to address
So-
these
so would you like
It's
me to-
not the bill. It's about a complaint.
Well, that's
why the building manager.
Well,
is
it's
the one that
not
takes the
just the
complaints.
building manager. It's something that was illegal.
FP 61 to 90. Can I get the Queen unit upper level 3? Yeah, I can
I understand,
take-
but it was
That's the
100%
best.
illegal.
That's the best person to speak with. You know, the building manager. She's the one that takes concerns and complaints.
Yeah, last time, do you remember when
It's
the
not the
building,
same building manager every day.
but do you remember when one of the building managers tried to punch me?
Sir, I'm trying to help you with
Well, I'm
this
just saying, do
issue.
you remember that situation? where
don't
the
remember
building
the situation. I
manager got
remember speaking with
angry,
you.
punched
No.
at me, tried to pick up a
Never. I've
potted
never
plant and a
witnessed-
couple of different other things.
I spoke with you once outside, never about
But
that
like I'm saying, is there a
situation.
reason why you guys were setting a person up to be that angry?
I have no idea what you're speaking of. sir.
Otherwise, it's
I'm just trying to
it's
help you
some
with
really
this.
illegal situations that
Sir,
I didn't
I
create.
have no idea what you're speaking of. I'm just trying to help you, and I'm saying
Well, why would you guys not know that you guys were
I wasn't here, sir, to witness
disturbing?
anything.
What was
anything.
the other building manager was saying that they were disturbed so much that they didn't
There's
know
some-
how to defend themselves because
Sir,
there's something
I have no
illegal
idea
going
the
on
situation
around
you're
them
speaking
every
of,
single
sir.
time they were trying to get something done.
Okay, I'm trying to help you, sir.
Well, I'm
So-
just saying that's part of the help is to make sure that if there's
Okay, I'm
people
not-
that are
I'm trying
constantly
to
instigating situations.
Sir, all your
It's
concerns
recorded.
are valid. That's fine. All of your concerns are valid. If that's the way you
Yeah.
feel, I'm trying to take you
But
to
like
someone
I'm
that
saying,
could help you.
to erase it, you guys said that you guys were.
Sir, I don't know who's you guys. I have not spoken to you about this.
But you guys are
situation
saying
and
that you
never-
guys haven't even
So,
worked here for that long.
Who is you guys? I really don't know who you.
Because I've talked to you before. I've talked to them before.
Yeah, you've talked to me as high and by.
You guys are
out there, and
responding this exact same
but-
way. That's why I'm saying you guys.
No, I have no idea. I'm trying to help you, sir.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm trying to. He said he has
Yes.
a situation, so I was trying to guide them to the building manager, also the staff member, and.
Yeah, because I was just having a cordial conversation with the staff manager about a situation and double checking to see if they had actually alleviated the situation so that I could respond correctly and then also file a complaint. Their answer is to basically just go downstairs, file a complaint. Last time they were actually filing complaints directly with them.
Gotcha. Okay.
For some reason, African Americans can't file a complaint directly at the area. They have to walk downstairs where they could actually be bullied into not being able to file the complaint. Or somebody is going to go way ahead of them and not be able to allow them to file a complaint because it would be a fraudulent complaint.
Gotcha. So you want to file a complaint with the library?
Well, basically, I wanted to double check because they said that I was supposed to talk with administration,
Right.
and they never even set up a meeting. They basically said that the meeting was fixed and finished when there was various situations that should have never happened to me, and they were following me around, stalking me, stating that they were allowed to because there was no laws against them stalking.
Okay, so what I can do for you, we're just here to keep the library safe.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to
ensure that
do.
it doesn't rise to a level.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying
disorderly
to.
conduct.
Yeah, and I wasn't disorderly
Not
at all.
Not at all. You're all in the right to speak to someone that's in charge here. There's a building manager every single day for the
Yeah, I
library.
understand that,
So I
but the
gotta
one
track him
thing,
down.
like I'm saying, the
gotta
building
track-
manager isn't going to actually assist or alleviate the situation if the complaints just disappear.
Well, the complaints are done on a form. and it
Oh,
gets-
I know, or online too, and
Right,
I've done
right,
that
right.
multiple
Okay.
different
So
times,
what can-
and
what
they
can I- how
followed
can I
me
help you
around
today?
and then tried to get money out of the actual complaint that I was filing by making it worse, so that it was them originating the original complaint when they were just allowing psychotic stuff to happen around them on a regular basis with actually enjoying the fact that it was happening.
Okay.
So like I'm saying, it's like,
Who would you like to speak to today?
well, like I said, I wanted to talk to them just to make sure that they weren't just going to use me as a scapegoat if something
Okay.
bad was happening.
Okay.
Their answer was saying that they've never talked to me before in their entire lives when they have talked to me before. Their response is to basically state that I was causing an issue from them not being able to actually perform their duties when I wasn't. They completely kept doing the exact same thing. The reason why they said that was because at one point they were stealing books from this place and then saying they were going to get paid more money by going to the thrift stores and then selling them,
And
or
that
to
took-
the
that took
bookstores.
place today?
What's that?
That took place today, or is this a previous?
It was a previous incident that they're still holding
were
a grudge
following
about.
up.
Well, I was just trying to double check to see if they actually understood what was taking place previously. Their answer is the same thing. They've never talked to me before. They even tried to state that they were getting angry at Van Nuys.
Gotcha. Okay. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, sir.
Torian,
Sorry. So what can I do?
like
right
I'm
now
saying,
to help you out?
you're a security guard. He
No, I'm a
called.
police officer.
Well, police officer.
Yeah.
He called the security. He
Right, so
called the
security
police.
was here?
Yeah, he called
Now,
the
when they
security
can't
and the
meet
police.
compliance or feel like they can't handle the situation, it gets moved up to us.
Yeah, I understand.
We're both LAPD officers.
I understand.
Okay. So I want to work with you and let me know what I can do to help you today.
But like I'm saying, I've talked to you guys about these situations. It's a normal response is not to kick somebody out
Okay.
for being a patron and being concerned about certain situations.
So
And then
what I'm
a
gonna do so I don't
usual
have to send
patron.
you- so we don't have to go downstairs. I'm gonna have the building manager come upstairs.
Well, I
to
don't
speak
want
to
the
us.
building manager to just be moved just because.
You don't want to speak to a building manager.
Well, like she's up here now, but the main thing is, like I'm saying, is like if filing complaints has happened multiple times throughout the entire days of this public library, correct? Multiple complaints have been actually filed at these places, at the different areas, correct?
Well, people
Yet
have
for
concerns, and we have paperwork that you can
Yeah.
submit for that.
and the main thing is that they keep pointing me downstairs to file a complaint when previously it was African Americans who were trying to file a complaint, right? Or to even call the police, and they weren't allowed to inside this office or inside this library.
If you want to fill out the concern form here on
I know it's also online as well.
If you want to fill out the concern form on this floor, we can print one out for you, or I can go get one for you and bring it up.
No, because last time I filed a complaint, you guys tried to use various actors. You guys even did quote unquote actors.
Okay.
And it was rude because they followed me around and started trying to get me arrested at the places that I worked.
Okay. So what we can do is we can give you a concern form if you have.
I've filed multiple complaints, and multiple times they've shown up on the news. Oh, we fixed it this way, or we fixed it this way.
And I'm trying to.
But when it comes to me, they haven't talked to
trying to get a
me, even if
resolution
it's
here.
recorded.
What's your end goal here today?
Well, my
So we
end
can
goal
help
is
you
be
get there.
my end goal is to be treated just like a normal patron,
Okay.
instead of being barraged with guilt that other people are trying to say that I'm a perfect scapegoat because it won't ever stick.
How about going to a different section? Are you open to that? A different section?
Well, I was
We got
reading
4
I was
levels.
reading a dictionary
Okay.
for a very good reason,
You
so
okay
that
taking
people
it
wouldn't
to
keep.
another level so you feel better?
Well, the main thing is I don't want to move it down to a different what's it called, because you guys have also complained about that instantaneously, and then stated that we were the corrupt ones by constantly
So we're
trying.
giving you that option, so it's allowed. It
Oh,
is allowed today. If you
yeah,
wanna do that, by
I
all
understand.
means.
Like
And
I'm saying, I
we'll help
understand that.
facilitate that.
I understand
So,
that,
sir,
but like
do
I'm
you want-
saying.
do you want a small dictionary, or are you looking at the larger?
Oh, I was looking at the what is it? It wasn't the Oxford. It was the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Is it the smaller version?
Yeah,
Can you
it's
get a
the smaller version.
Well,
It
I think we should have a circulated.
Well,
copy.
the main
Let
thing
me
is
get one for
I've
you.
talked to you before.
Okay, well, I'll get one for you.
Even with
today,
your
and you can
your
take it.
quote unquote dad, I wasn't sure if that was your dad, and you said that you were being kidnapped by that guy.
Okay.
So I'm not
So
sure
what I can
if
do
those
right now is I can get a
conversations.
dictionary for you. Let me
But
talk
like I'm
about
saying,
that.
I'm not sure if those conversations are still continual, because I wasn't trying to kidnap anybody. I was a little kid. There was
Okay,
no
sir,
way
so
for
we're
me
gonna
to
get you
kidnap
a
people.
dictionary, and then.
Well, no. Like I'm saying is like I'm just trying to double check to make sure
Okay,
that
well,
if people are getting angry at me or looking
no one's
angry at me,
We're actually
no,
genuinely trying to help
I
you
understand.
out.
But there was
We're trying to
people,
help you out,
there was
okay?
people doing that.
And we were called for service, okay? So we have to make sure that we get you
Yeah.
situated, get the library situated as well, and ensure that everybody's on the same page here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're here for your safety as well as
I-
theirs and the staff and the
Yeah,
public.
and that's the main
Okay?
thing. I was trying
So
to
that's
make
all we're
sure
trying
that
to
there
do,
was no.
and we need to figure out how we're going to go about this
Yeah,
collectively.
because I was
right?
trying not to make it a quote unquote
So
insightful
we're
thing
gonna try to
because
get
there
you
was.
a dictionary, but you're gonna have to go to a different level for today.
Okay, because
And I think that's fair.
kind of understand, but the main thing is that there was
I appreciate
there
your
is
understanding.
what is it, quote unquote actors that weren't actors.
Okay.
And then there was
I'm
other
sorry, I
actors.
just don't know the history of all that. I wasn't present. So
Well,
I
like I'm
can't
saying,
speak
it,
on it.
it's some of the stuff
Can't.
that has been continually
Okay.
just allowed,
Okay.
just because they'll assume that, oh well, he was around this person or this
Right.
person, and they just completely omit the person. That includes if a person goes to a government building, which becomes even worse because they don't assume the correct answers. Like I've seen when you guys were actually being corralled for some reason in a corner.
So, here's.
That's the one that I had, and then I was.
So you can take this to another floor.
Oh, I understand. But like I'm
And-
saying,
and
is
then
there
here's the dictionary with the
last time
stars.
the response for you having me take a dictionary to another floor was to send other quote unquote actors to say that you guys hadn't finished the script yet. This
No,
is
that's not
several
gonna
different.
happen today. So that's why we're trying to facilitate it, and we're going to help. My partner and I will walk you down there. So that's you
I've
don't have to worry about the actors.
Talked to you guys before, and it was still continual.
Okay.
So like I'm saying, I'm
We'll-
just trying
we'll
to
help
make sure you guys
go down to a
remember that
different
that
level.
was
Which
happening.
one would you like to go down to?
Like one level
Okay,
down.
let's go, sir.
Okay.
We're gonna
I'm
take
not
this
trying.
escalator.
I wasn't even trying to be rude about
No, you're
any
not.
situation.
Honestly,
I was
you're not
telling you guys
being
the
rude, man. I
truth.
appreciate the way you are acting.
Yep. And the weirdest one is that when I was working, it was military people trying to say that I was needed to be in the military spots for no reason.
Right.
system was basically for complaints to
Right.
make sure that I'm not being blocked by
Okay.
rude gestures or people trying to state that, well, since they're responding this way, we'll go ahead and just file a complaint for this because that's happened too. And I got kicked out because they said there was too many complaints going on.
You want to pick a seat?
Yeah. I'll take the.
All right, sir. Have a better day, all right?
Hey, thank you.
Bye, man.